Joining us now is G. Michael Harris. He's the RMS Titanic founder and expedition leader. What do you make of that soundbite we just played? It was inevitable something would happen. It was just a matter of when.
I'm telling you, Elizabeth, we all knew about this. We all tried to reach out to him, had no idea the depth of how bad it was. This man, Stockton Rush, was a complete, unequivocal narcissist, and in the end, a murderer. He killed those people. He knew better. He knew better. The board of directors knew better. The employees of the company knew better. The attorneys knew better. They all should have said something. And these people that have testified so far, 7 years, they were telling them of the problems, and there's more to come over the next 10 days.
Yeah, this is going to go on this week and next week. We're going to hear a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, this was the biggest clown show in history. And hearing the testimony today of OSHA not following up on this, and apparently had notified the Coast Guard, et cetera, working out of Washington, I don't understand how many of these failures slipped through the government hands.
Well, he clearly would, move things offshore or went up north to escape jurisdiction of certain oversight agencies. He was doing everything. My big question is, he was doing so much, according to witnesses, according to documents, to evade oversight, ignoring warnings. Why did he put his own life at risk along with everybody else's by getting in that sub that day?
Well, in the typical way of a narcissist, they buy in to their own story. After a while, they think they're invincible, they're Teflon.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was strictly, like the guy said today, it was strictly a matter of time. We all knew it. I had a friend of mine out there, as you know, I knew PH well. I begged him not to go. Another guy named Rory Golden was out there. I said, Rory, please don't get in that sub. I mean, I begged for years, going, this thing is not going to last. And you know what? I'm not an engineer, but we've all been diving long enough. We've been around these systems. We've been around the pilots and everything that goes into it. And there is just a right way and a wrong way of doing something. And Stockton did everything wrong. And like I said, he's dead.
Yeah.
PH is dead. They got what they earned.
A kid is dead, father and son.
That is horrible. That's why I said that is, to me, murder. He murdered those 3 people. That is horrifying. But I sit here and go, where is the board of directors? Where is his wife that was part of this company? Where are the lawyers that gave them the advice? Because we all know as, lawyers.
Yeah.
If you're sitting here, what do they always say? Future felonious activity is not protected by the client-attorney privilege. Why weren't these guys, everyone knew about them trying to blow the whistle, and no one stood up in that entire company, and they're still around. They're still around, and they're culpable.
Yeah, well, hopefully, I don't know, investigations are still underway. Perhaps there will be some sort of culpability as investigations unveil who knew and should have done more. I want to ask you, the final text message from the Titan submersible was dropped 2 weights, which is, that obviously means Stockton Rush realized he needed to rise at the very 6 seconds before everything happened. Do you think?
No, he was at 3,300 meters. Titanic sits at 3,982 meters. So he was actually dropping weight to slow down.
To slow down the descent.
Yes.
Do you think he was hearing cracking noises? Do you think he knew he was in trouble?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That implosion happened in 2 nanoseconds. When those sides came together, they came in at twice the speed of sound. Twice the speed of sound came together. It forced the oxygen molecules out of the salt water. Those imploded. It exploded and then came back together, all within 2 nanoseconds. The good news is it takes a spinal column 4 nanoseconds to register a problem with the brain. So they were literally gone in the blink of an eye. They had no indication.
And no idea, hopefully, of their impending doom.
No, they had no idea. They were getting ready to see Titanic, and bam. I mean, the ocean. I always tell people, the minute you put your toe in any body of water, it is trying to kill you. That's its job. Now, you may know how to swim or whatever, but it's always trying to kill you, which is why we take the safety precautions we do. I've got over 17 dives. Never once. Never once. I know guys, Jim Cameron, he's got 30 some dives. I mean, but we dive with professionals. This was like the Mickey Mouse show.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.